Hey guys, welcome to Whiskey and Sunshine at Home in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to be cutting up some potatoes that I got. If you watch one of our previous garden videos, you'll see where I harvested a big planter pot full of potatoes. And so, well, I don't know if it was full of potatoes, but for the planter pot, there was quite a bit of potatoes in it. So I thought I would cut those up into little bite-sized pieces, or maybe a little smaller, and do a little like a little freezer pack for a stir fry, or just to put with bacon and eggs or whatnot. So I thought I would bring you guys into the kitchen and show you what I have and what I'm going to do. So I have a bunch of these potatoes that I harvested, and I'm going to cut them all up. And I also have this bag of potatoes that's starting to get the sprouts on them that I forgot I had in the pantry. So I'm gonna chop some of those up as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do them all, but I'm gonna do a bunch of them, mix them all together, and also an onion, and I got some green peppers out of the garden. Let's see. I grabbed 4. I don't know. I'll probably use them all because they're not really very big. See if you can see. And that's the pecked one that I've always shown you, the pecked pepper, 3 times fast. So yeah, they smell so fresh and good. I love it. So I'm going to cut those up. I need an onion. You may use a big onion. We like a lot of onion. And maybe even some garlic. And let's see, what else do I have? Yeah, garlic. And some salt and pepper. And I'm going to freeze these. And then when we're ready to use them, we can just throw them in the pan, fry them up. We could throw them in a baking pan and throw them in the oven, cook them up in there. The ideas are endless, what we could do with them. So maybe not endless, but it's pretty darn close. So I'm going to just get started. Some of these guys are really little though. Look how little. But some of them are a little bigger. This guy's a little bigger. But they'll still cook up and eat the same. I have my cutting board here and some bowls to put everything in. And I have a plate for, if I have to peel any of the peelings off with it, I will on some of them, because some of them are pretty yucky. I don't always peel my potatoes, but I like to do it if they're yucky. And I have washed these, in case you're wondering. I washed them, put them on a dry paper towel, and set them on the counter. And just kind of let them sit out in the air. So, let me show you. So I'm cutting them about like that. They should cook okay in the frying pan. But let me get some of these done and get some of this stuff chopped up, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how I put them together, and then I'm going to put them in my my food saver. I'm going to make some bags and put them in the food saver bags because I don't have any freezer bags. So I'll just make some quart food saver bags and seal them up that way, and they'll stay fresher longer. Okay, here's my potatoes. Here's my onions and peppers. And I probably could just throw the garlic in there. I don't know if that will fit yet though. I'm just gonna throw the garlic in. How much is that? Like 2 tablespoons? I don't even know. Who cares? We love garlic around here. We don't care. It keeps the vampires away. So that's all that I care about. Let's see. We'll just stir it in. Okay, so this is my food saver. It's a V3230. I've had this several years. These bags I got off Amazon. It's a really big roll, so it doesn't fit. It's supposed to fit up here and sit in there and close the lid. And then this is the cutter. And so it's supposed to come out, go underneath, and then cut. But it's so big it won't fit. And I need the room to make sure that I'm cutting the right size that I want. And so I just took one of my quart bags and just kind of roughly said, oh yeah, that looks good. It doesn't have to be exact, but, and then I pull it down underneath and I just cut it. So it makes a nice cut. And then you put it down here. Get your fingers out of the way. There we go. And then there's a knob down here to seal it down. And then you push seal. Oh, let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah. I know it's on because I've got these. It's got normal and gentle speeds. So if you have something liquid in there or something like bread or muffins that you want to freeze, you just change it to gentle and it will squish it, but not squish it flat. If you left it on normal, it would squish it right flat. The dry and moist is obviously, you know, if you're doing something wet, like say spaghetti sauce, you want to do the moist. And I think the gentle also, because if not, it will suck all that stuff out. But anyway, I'm doing dry. So we're going to hit seal, and we're going to seal the bottom part of the bag. And then when the light goes out, it's done. Lights out. And then just pull up this little flapper again. Flap that guy up. Oh, I had it in there crooked because I had my finger in there and trying to close it. But, let's see. Yeah, it's sealed. So I don't know if you can see that line. That's where it's sealed. So it's all sealed off. It's got a bumpy side and a smooth side. I don't know if there's a reason when you're sealing it, if that's, you know, a big deal, but it seems to seal on either side, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, that's how you do that. I'll do one more and show you. So I'm just going to pull it through here, through the cutter, roughly eyeball it a little bit, and cut it off. See if I can get it straight this time. Seal it down. Wait for that light to go out. It's out. And it's sealed a little straighter this time. Woohoo, good for me. Not that it really matters as long as you don't go off and leave an opening, because then it won't seal up correctly. But yeah, I think that's going to work pretty good. Now I'm going to label them. Just put potatoes and the date, and then we'll start putting in the potatoes and onions and peppers and garlic and all that fun stuff before the potatoes turn brown. Okay. Here's the potato. Here's the onion and pepper. I just filled 3 bags thinking that I was videoing, and I was not. So for some reason my phone shut off because that's what I'm using. But there's 3 bags here that I filled up with the potato, onion and pepper mix, and salt and pepper. I put the garlic right in with the onions and peppers. So there's those, and I've got to make one more bag. But let's fill this one so you can see how I do it. And I'm just going to use my hands. They're clean. Just washed them. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to do... So I was saying before, this was, before when I thought I was videoing, this is just a good quick meal, or part of a meal. And you're just putting the basics together. And so you come home after work, or the kids' baseball, softball game, whatever, and you want a quick something to throw in the pan while you're trying to get the meat together or whatever. This is just a base. The potato, onions, pepper, garlic, salt and pepper. And you can add anything you want to this. You can add more vegetables. You can add more spices, Italian spice, some more garlic and onion powder or salt, paprika. We do that as well. We put it in, coat it with the paprika. It gives it like a little hot peppery taste, kind of. You could put hot peppers. You can make this however you want. This is just the base. If you want it just like this, you can have it just like this. And I think that's good for 2 people or 1 hungry man, one or the other. But anyway, so I made 4 bags, and I need to make 1 more bag to just finish this off. Maybe I'll add a little bit more potato to this one so we can kind of even it out. But yeah, and you can make them as big as you want. And the best thing to do is not fill them completely. You want to leave some room so that it will go flat. And you can put it in your sealer if you're using a food saver or a sealer. If you're using Ziploc bags, you know, freezer bags, just let the air out of it, seal it up. It'll be fine. If you flatten it, it will be even better. It stores better and it thaws out easier if you want to thaw it before you cook it. But this way, in these sealer bags, you just got to make sure you have enough room to make that flat to go into the machine. So when you put the arm down, that it will suck the air out and seal it. And as it's working, I usually will flatten it a little bit and kind of help push the air out. So we're going to see how that works, but that's that right now. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll take you over and show you how I seal it. Okay, I've got 5 bags of the potatoes. I'm just gonna make sure it's clean, flatten it out, stick it right in there nice and flat, and close the lid. And then seal that arm down. Let's hope this works right. Around. Maybe it's the that side up. Alright, I'm going to lay that flat right in there and close that up. I'll flatten it. vacuums, and then it will seal it up once it feels like it has all the air out of it, which, yeah, oh yeah, that's nice and tight. That'll last a good time. The lights went out. Good long time. There you go. There's our seal. That is nice and tight. So that'll keep for a really long time. Look at all that yummy goodness in there. Peppers and onions and the garlic. Yummy, yummy. One down. All right, so this is what you get. Potatoes, peppers, onions, garlic, salt and pepper. This is what I got out of the garden this morning, plus the 4 little peppers that are in here now. And so I think that was a pretty good thing to do on a hot day. I don't know if I told you guys, but we're inside because it's 90 right now, but earlier when I was trying to do chores outside, it was 94 and the humidity is 77. So trying to keep it cool in the house. It's staying 75 in here, but I'm still sweating because of the humidity probably. And yeah, so, but I think that's gonna be some good quick meals. And like I said, you can add stuff to these. This is just a base. You put a little oil in the pan and drop these in when it's not too hot because it'll splatter because they're frozen. Because you could put them in frozen. They don't have to be. They can be thawed out. But if you put them in frozen, be careful putting them in a hot pan because it will splatter. And just enjoy. So thanks for coming by, guys, to Whiskey and Sunshine at Home in the Kitchen. And I hope that you let us know if you try these. Give us a little comment down below if you do, and let us know if you like it. If you like this video, hit the like button, the thumbs up, subscribe to our videos because we're going to have more, and leave us a comment or a question or something else that we could put in here that might make it even more fun. So that's that for today. So thanks for stopping by. See ya.